Welcome to this week's edition of Chasing the Dollar, brought to you with the compliments of TAB Sportsbet. I'm Ron Arnold, and as you can see, Ben Damon won't be with us this weekend as he's enjoying the sights of Las Vegas and Mexico. And as I welcome in our regular form guru, Timmy Newbold, obviously there's a few tequila sunrises gone down there, mate. He's in the mood.
Oh, he'll be enjoying himself over there for sure. What about we've gone from a former Clio Bachelor of the Year to both you and I. We've got heads like beaten favourites, but we'll try and find a winner somewhere along the line anyway.
I'm worried about those pack of cards in his hands. I don't know whether he's learned to count them, but there's 52 cards in a pack, Ben. You've only got 10 fingers, so you will struggle. Obviously, it's a very big week of racing and all sports this coming weekend. The TAB Sportsbet's covering them all, and of course the Australian Cup is certainly the number one on the Greyhound calendar down there at the Meadows on Saturday night. And with all the updates and markets of both the Meadows Australian Cup and Stayers Cup, would you please cross it now to Matty Jenkins?
Yeah, that's right, Ron. A cracking night there at the Meadows on Saturday night, 2 Group 1 races. Now, we've been open for a couple of weeks. Of course, we've lost Miata out of the race. It was $1.14 when betting first opened, but this race now is looking a lot more wide open. The favourite, no real surprise, which is Shimaguni, out of the box one, $2.60. But it's not the most popular dog so far in betting. Thrilling Brat, out of box 8, $3.50, has had a lot of support. So is Echelon out of box 2 as well. It's in the market at $4.80, but the Stayers Cup, there definitely looks like 4 main chances there. The other big race of the night is the Australian Cup. Now, David Bale, when markets first opened, $21 was on offer, so maybe got some of that, and a good reason to be looking out for these early markets as well. Available on the group races, out of box 3 is the most popular dog at the moment, but Oaks Road, probably the most informed dog in the country at the moment, down there at $5.50. It's on the same line as Dynatron, the Melbourne Cup winner, but Oaks Road, very good support coming out of box 7. But that's not the only greyhound racing this week. There's a stack of other meetings, over 10 in total, covered fixed odds as well at TAB Sportsbet. Go and have a look, tab.com.au. Also, Saturday night at Wentworth Park, first 4 jackpot for New South Wales customers on the first race, $10,000.
Wentworth Park on Saturday night, a strong program for the GBOTA. The quaddie legs, of course, 5, 6, 7 and 8. How do you see the opening batting in race number 5?
Desali Bale, the one to beat from the inside. She went like a rocket last week. From the 8 alley, she goes to the inside box, which will be suited. She's got that brilliant early pace to hold a position, but I think she'll be rock bottom odds. And I like number 5, Street Boss, at the value. Resuming from a break, which will be fresh coming into the race, can handle an middle alley because he's got that brilliant early pace when he gets rolling into stride. I think if he can lead, he'll run around 30 seconds. At the value, I think he'll run a huge race, Street Boss. Desali Bale, as I mentioned, the one to beat from the inside alley. Throw in 3 Mendadri Miss, which will be running on at the end, and throw into the multiples. I
don't always agree with Tim. I reckon he's wrong. Lean towards number 8, of course, mate. But number 1 is Timmy Newbold's tip in race number 5. Second leg, race number 6. And Tim, this is quite a wide open affair.
I don't really think so, Ronnie. I think box 1 Bandit, Stylish William from the inside. I think he is a complete moral. He improves many lengths when he's drawn the inside. He ran 30 seconds a few starts ago at Wentworth Park. He's run 29.8 at the track. He's drawn inside a little bit of pace. If he doesn't lead, I think he'll sit 2nd, 3rd or 4th, and he'll run them down. He's strong at the end. I think he'll be winning number 1, Stylish William. The big danger is number 6, Cool Icon. Brilliant beginner, great early pace. Beautifully drawn wide on the track, and will be improved with a run at the 500 metres under his belt. I think he is the main danger. Throw in 4 Cool Zachnee, who's got speed to burn but lacks great strength at the end of the race.
Pair of reds to open the quadrilla at Wentworth Park on Saturday night for Tim Newbold. Race number 7 is the third leg, and if we're still alive, where are we going?
I like number 5, Clyde's Angel. Has been racing in Tasmania, or a former Tasmania, coming over for a shot at the Easter egg. She's got great early pace to overcome the awkward alley. She's meeting only a moderate lineup, and I think if she does begin on terms, she'll have that pace to roll to the lead at the first turn. She's the class runner, and she's clearly the one to beat for mine, despite that awkward alley. 2, Blittitz to Excel, has got the early pace to be competitive as well. Throw in 3, Sapphire Betty. She returned to her best, winning last start, and number 1, Awesome 80 for the multiples. Very, very tough race. I'd be playing as wide as what you can afford in this.
Yes, Clyde's Angel's the top pick for Timmy Newbold race 7. A few of the Tassies have been doing very well in recent times, and Rewind will be coming up for the Easter egg as well. Last leg of the quaddie at Wentworth Park is race number 8. Tim, where do you see it?
Very, very tough race. I like number 4, Ibrox Laura. She's very consistent. I think she's underestimated. She doesn't seem to get too many wraps. She's a clean beginner. She's got good pace. If she does happen to lead at the first turn, she'll be hard to gun down. She can run around 30-1, 30-2. And at the value, I reckon she'll give you a really good sight. 7, Chenzu Boy, a huge danger. This is the easiest field he's met at headquarters for a long, long time. He's another one with a good early pace, and he loves racing around Wentworth Park. Throw in number 8, Miss Roman Knows, the Interstater, as a very, very capable greyhound, has been racing in Tassie in recent times, similar to Clyde's Angel in race 7. He's coming up toward the Easter egg and will improve whatever she does on the track on Saturday night.
All right, there's the top pick for the final leg, number 4 from Tim Newbold. Tim, it is quite a wide open program on Saturday night, and where do you see your best bet?
I really like Stylish William in race 6. The reasons I indicated earlier, he is just a box 1 bandit. He improves many lengths when he's drawn the inside alley, and I think he'll be very, very hard to beat.
And a bit of value for our punters.
In race 5, I like number 5, Street Boss. Desali Bale will start favourite in the race and very hard to beat, but I think Street Boss, first up for a little while, will be burning toward the lead, and I think at value he'll run a terrific race.
For more updates on all that's happening in sport and racing for the weekend, again, Matt Jenkins.
Well, there's some great racing coming up this weekend. At the track there at Flemington on Saturday, the Australian Guineas Helmet will go around as the favourite. An easing favourite, I might add, to has got out in the market, was as short as around about $2.40, but failed to run a place last start. Has turned a few punters off. Mosheen well in the market as well. Tab Millions, of course, has been back for a couple of weeks now for Victorian customers. I can tell you, guaranteeing $2 million on the quaddie there at Flemington on Saturday. Some good races coming up, which will shape the slipper market to some extent. There at Rose Hill, Piero has been well supported during the week. $10,000 at $13, so look out for it on the weekend. Of course, NRL is back this week. We're celebrating round 1 with $1.95 lines as well, so if you do want to have a bet on the line, even the head-to-head or any of our other markets, make sure you go have a look at the website tab.com.au. Some great promotions happening this weekend, and it should be very good. Of course, we've got the Warriors taking on Manly in a grand final rematch with the Manly Seagulls. Outsiders NAB Cup continues. The cricket rolls on as well. Getting to the pointy end, we saw India come back, an amazing comeback against Sri Lanka to keep their hopes alive as well. Go and have a look at tab.com.au. Give us a call on 133 390 or visit your local New South Wales or Victorian TAB.
Wrapping up, of course, Tim, you've had a few weeks, you had a bit of a behind there with the charity run, but then Orinka Gabby did the right thing last week and put you back in front. That'll give you a bit of a bank for the Newcastle Dragons game coming up, opening the league season this year.
You couldn't go through the show without mentioning it, could you? Yeah, Orinka Gabby, God bless her little heart, she fought back for me last week, so we're back in the pluses again, but I don't know about all upping with Newcastle. I think there's a little under the odds at the moment, the Newcastle Knights, because of the Wayne Bennett factor, but hopefully we'll still get the money Thursday night.
All right, that is it for another edition of Chasing the Dollar, brought to you with the compliments of TAB Sportsbet. We hope you find a winner, whatever the interest is in racing or sport this weekend.